we move on to another fantastic moment that we have been waiting forever for, and that is JD McDonagh finally becomes an official member of the Judgment Day. Thank God. So we see Finn and the others believe that it is time to make him an official member, just because it's time, but also because at the top of the show, he got in the way of a spear. Was it a spear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got into my, I don't know what it was.
He took the hit that was intended for Damian Priest.
Yes,
Like always,
I knew that.
He pushed him out of the way so that he took it. This is just the latest example of JD putting his body on the line for someone in Judgment Day, especially Damian though, which is like so annoying, even more that Damian then hated him the most, because I'm like, this dude has gotten like
saving
bruises
your
and stuff.
life,
Like,
man.
yeah. So everyone's on board except for Damian. He still remains a little bit hesitant, but he finally agrees because of what happened earlier. So he says that he wants to give him the whatever is in the duffel bag, which we didn't know about until he took it out. So he approaches JD and he lets him know, like, hey, like, I'm not really sure about this still, but you took one for the team, you took one for me, and it feels like you are a guy that I can stand with. So he takes out a leather vest or leather jacket, and you can see that it says Irish Ace on it, and welcomes him to Judgment Day. And I was just sitting there and I was like, finally! That's like literally what I said out loud. I felt like everybody on Twitter and social media was like, finally! Finally! It felt like it was going to come because he was going to be on their team for War Games. It's like, you have to. This is the time to do it. If you're going to make him an official member, then you have to do it before War Games.
What if JD McDonagh becomes the hero of War Games?
Oh my God. I already feel like Judgment Day has to win.
I was in the same. Yes, they.
Yeah.
I obviously would love to see Sami Zayn get a nice pinfall victory, but no, you need to have Judgment Day win War Games with all the gold, because it's all about power. That's the theme, and who has the power? It's not the bloodline. It's fucking Judgment Day.
Well, and this is a conversation we can get into. We don't have to right now, but we can. To me, they make the Judgment Day take too many losses, and it's like, I get it, they're the bad guys, like they're the champions, so like, do they need the wins? But it's like, does Cody need to win? Cody's lost like 2 matches in his return. Does Seth need to win? He's champion regardless. Sami won War Games last year with the Bloodline. Does he really, like, what happens if he loses? Like, no one cares. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with Jey Uso. Like, a loss doesn't impact them the same way that it would impact the Judgment Day. And it's just because if you're trying to build them up into this like dominant force of a team that you should fear, then they need to win a match like War Games against the top baby faces on the brand. Like, you can't have them take that loss. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And unfortunately, it feels like it's a setup for me to be extremely disappointed watching the show, because I feel like they're not going to win. And that's sad, because I could see them winning and then maybe Damian tries to cash in or something, and like, I don't know, but I'm still like, I need the Judgment Day to win.
You need to have that be the Judgment Day's pay-per-view.
It does. I know, right? It's like everything would be in their favor. Like, have them all go home with a win, because Rhea has a match too. So it's like, have them all win, you know? But I would love for it to be JD to be the reason they win. I feel like that would be great for everything.
Full circle.
Yeah, it would. It would be perfect, because they kept teasing him being a part of the Judgment Day, and then they would have him do something good, and then like an hour later in the show they had him mess up and do something bad. So it was like, okay, he got like a step forward and then 2 steps back, like within 60 minutes. So it would be nice if, like, okay, we finally see that he's an official member because he's got the jacket and the look and whatever, and then in this first big match with the team, like, he is the reason that they win. Even if he's not the one that gets the pin or whatever, it's like he was a huge factor in why they won. I would be so here for that. I would love that for the Irish Ace. You know?
I do.
And for Judgment Day, because I'm a big rat for Judgment Day. So